Hello everybody, how are you doing? Welcome. You made it. We're here. We're here. Late bird, we're here. How's everyone tonight? Hey there, Sora, Pyro, Cryptid. Cryptid, is it your birthday already? Or is that tomorrow still? I don't know what time zone you're in. Dawn, Kurt, thank you so much for that resub. 21 months, hell yeah. Hey Siphon, Agro. Hey Icarus. Welcome everybody. Got a notification late. It's been happening. It's been happening. That's a Twitch thing. Still working on the document? Hell yeah. Let me know how that's going. Outpost! Yippee! Thank you so much. 10 months. Hell yeah. Great to have you all here. So tonight we are going to be working on a little commission. This is for, so it was meant to be for SCP in the beginning, but it turns out when I read that story, it's actually for the Wanderer's Journal, which is like the SCP sister wiki. So I think it's going to be for a tarot inspired compilation of stories that I think might just be like from both wikis, though I don't know. If you guys are part of this project, if anyone in chat is part of this project, let me know, because I don't know very well. So the story we're gonna be doing art for, this little thumbnail, tarot card looking thumbnail, is for a, yeah, it's for a Wanderer's Journal. Yeah, what's Wanderer's Library entry. You just need rebranding? Oh, gotcha. So it's Icarus now. Hell yeah. So, I don't know, because the story's not out yet, so I'm gonna try not to spoil any of the story if you guys want to read it when it's out. And gonna try and create more clarity with art. Hell yeah. Yeah, look, crawler apocalypse here in chat. I love it. I love little crawlers. They never bother me. So the design for the story, for the card, it's gonna be like inspired by the Temperance tarot card. So we're gonna look through some references. We're gonna see how to best fit the story, but there's a few elements I want to include there, and there's a few elements from the card that we might have to discard, just because, you know, there's no good way of matching them to the story. So yeah, real quick, this is the base of the card. It's number 14. That's Temperance, but we're not gonna have the temperance text in the final design. And here in this layers, we're gonna put the design. This is a little placeholder. Hey Erbium, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome. Hell yeah. So let's just take a look at the Temperance card. Just for reference, in case you guys are not familiar with tarot cards. I know I'm not. I had to look it up. Hey Morty. Morty. Oh no, he's gonna close the door. Just watch. He's gonna push it. He's behind the door right now. Oh shit. Is he gonna push it? Oh no. He is currently like behind the door, just at the corner. And Bean is looking through the other side, so they're just like looking at each other from the corner of the like little corner of the door. Switch to real money when your spouse approves. Say hi to your spouse for me, RBM. Yeah, they're doing a little standoff. Oh, he's out. He's out. Hold on, I might be able to do just Bean cam here. If I'm able to. Yeah, there we go. I might be able to point this in their direction, but it's too dark. They're like way out in the darkness. But you see there's a standoff going on between them. Anyway. Let me bring my lighting back. A little bit of pink. There we go. Alright, Temperance Tarot card. The cats know it's spooky month. Yeah, I also, I was thinking like maybe for one of the next streams, I wanted to do a new profile pic for spooky month. Okay, so this is the classic design of the Temperance card. I don't know who made these designs, but it's like, this style is like the most well-known one. So, oh, they're doing the door thing again. They might be doing that all night. Sounds good, Cryptid. Also, I missed it. Yeah, your birthday's still tomorrow. Gotcha. Okay, so we're gonna take some of the elements from the Temperance card. I'm gonna copy this one, just put it on my... There we go, put it on Photoshop. We don't have to do all of these elements, because, you know, it still has to fit the story. But this takes place, the main part of the story that this is going to make reference to is in the main character, it's in a dream they have. They are in this like very dark forest. So we're going to have here a woman, I think clad in white robes. Cats are fighting. Not fighting, they're playing. Lady in white robes. Instead of having the sun here in the back, we're gonna have a green moon, which is also part of the story. So green tinted moon. Instead of the plants here in the background, the landscape, it's gonna be just this dark forest. Maybe some mushrooms too, because those are important to the story. And she's gonna be holding a baby, a pitch black baby, not like just like a dark skin. It's like literally made of shadow, essentially. So basically like the silhouette of a baby, made of just pitch black shadow. So there are some elements from the Temperance card, mainly like the main element that always tends to appear is the two cups, like pouring water from one cup to another. I don't know if we'll be able to put that in, because it would have to like fit the composition, and she's gonna be holding a baby, so we'll figure out if we can put that in. Otherwise, battleground bean. Avoid child, exactly. Pour one baby into another. Exactly. So let's first find our white clad lady. So I'll go to Unsplash. I'm gonna look for white robes. Just robe. He's obsessed with going behind the door today. Okay, need something more old school, not high fashion, just a regular ass robe. Come on, lots of those are dresses. I'm getting tricked. Cut the child in half. What are you, that guy from the Bible? King Solomon, was it? I don't recall. It's been a while since I was in Catholic school. Marty! What are you doing? He's in goblin mode right now. He's been sleeping for a few hours, so whenever he wakes up, it's goblin mode. He'll go back to sleep in a bit, I bet. I'm being tricked. Lots of these aren't robes. King Solomon, yeah. What would be a better word? Tunic? Is that a thing? Ooh. Tunic. Orange Jester, thank you so much for the follow. No. Tunic is like very priestly. White robes, yeah, sorry. White wrap, that's... I know what you mean, but that's not going to give us... It's going to give us like something, like every other meaning of the word wrap. Because one of the problems with searching on Unsplash is that if you search for 2 words, it will mix the searches of both of those words individually. More than searching for like the combination of those words only. So that makes it kind of hard sometimes. Right, we're probably going to end up combining a few different elements. What if instead we look for like a woman holding a baby and then we put the robes on top? Because that's going to be our base, really. Like, it would be much more awkward to have a just like a base lady with a white robe, and then having to find like the upper body of a woman holding a baby, because, you know, I can't just like put the baby just floating on there. He has to be holding it appropriately. So that's probably the main thing we want to aim for. Like this sort of pose. This baby's kind of goofy, but a toga? Toga could be. That is a big baby, yeah. Right, toga here. Ooh, careful, Morty. Hello. Well. Look who's here. Oh god, he's too... Oh! Earthquake! Earthquake! That's not baking cookies, no. He doesn't bake, he just scratches really hard. Oh, he's going at it again. Oh god. Stop. He's right next to the screen that holds the camera. So he just makes the screen shake around a lot. Oh. A criminal. Yeah, you. What is it? There we go. There you go. Lie down. Have a nap. Yeah, you can even lick the bed. Go wild. He licks the bed. Yeah, Toga's just giving me like graduation images. Hey, come on. You were so calm in bed. You're just gonna go? Okay. Bye. I guess goblin mode is not over. It's a big baby again. It's back. I might look through pixels for this one. It's in general for like pictures with models, with like humans. It's a bit better. It's also gonna be like, you know, like this sort of pose. So we gotta be like looking at them from the front. So all these pictures, we can't do anything with them. There we go. For some reason, sometimes it just loads like a couple of columns and it forgets to load one. Great website. What did your mom said? You butchered a plague doctor for its beak. I love that. This baby's not having it. This one could work in terms of like the hands, and you know the baby's gonna be made of shadow, but just like the silhouette and stuff. Could work. No, we don't see the breast, so it's safe for Twitch, I hope. Lots of pictures, not a lot in the pose that I'm looking for, but you know, I'd rather have lots of pictures than not many. Hey, you're not a baby. Hey! I guess you are a baby of some kind. There you go. Hey, again, that's the right pose, but not the right baby. Oh boy. Alright, I hear cat noises. Oh no, he's back there. I'm paranoid about Morty getting up on top of the computer and turning it off, because he has done that in the past. And if he does that during the stream, I'm fucked. Okay, we're starting to get unrelated results. So let me hop over to Pexels. Let's see what they have. Holding baby. Let's see what we got over here. Or if your cat likes to sleep on your tower. Yeah, it's dangerous. Oh look, a bean. Bean-like creature. It's dangerous because the other day he just stepped on the power button. Why are you pressing on the baby? Do you change the power button just to not work at turning off the computer? Oh god. That's great though. Does increase the frequency of cleanings? Yeah. Oh boy. He's at it again. Ah. He keeps changing beds. He hasn't found his comfy place for the night, I guess. Hey, beast. Hey, little beast. Okay, this one's pretty good pose-wise. Just for in terms of like the arms and the baby. Let's see, I'll look through a few more. Just to check. This is not the right pose. Could have been good, but just like turned around a little bit. But actually, let me click on it because there might be another. Sometimes it's like a set of photos because this is studio, so no luck. This one's pretty good though. This is again a very large baby. Why are these babies so large? What do they put in their food? This one's not bad either, but it doesn't give us like a good silhouette of the baby, so. Okay, let's see with the ones we got. It's a start. Hey, Check. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you here. Alright, so we got arms holding baby. Let's start. Now we need woman standing in white robe, which I felt like should be easier, but everything robes gives us is like dresses, like wedding gowns, which is not really what the aesthetic I'm looking for. Just looking like for a very like flowy dress, basically. Something that can look like a bit atemporal, like nothing that looks like modern, like current fashion. It has to look kind of old. Gown. Well, gown is going to give us a lot of wedding ones, right? It's a better start though. It's giving us like flowy dresses. That's kind of what we want here. And I don't really mind the color. Like that's not the colors are not my main concern here, because you can take this and make it white. We can still keep the patterns because they're beautiful patterns. It's more formal. I like gown. It's giving us good results. This one could be potentially good. Maybe not with the veil, or we could keep the veil. It's a good potential. I don't love the angle of this photo. Like it's taken from below. It's kind of like looking up at her. I don't know. Could be good. Yeah, it's one that could potentially work. And yeah, a lot of these feel very modern. Which is not really what I want. This one's pretty simple, but I think it can work quite well. I like the flowy these. What are these called? What is this? I don't know what I would call that. A flowy piece of cloth. Whatever that is. Veil? Yeah, I guess it could be a veil. Shawl. I like that. That's a nice word. Let's go with shawl. Try maxi dress. It's not something I've heard of. Let's see. 2 words. It's kind of like a sundress, a long one. You know, some of these could work. They feel decidedly like modern, but this one would be cool if we had the full body shots. Maxi's length, okay. We got some pretty good results in here. But they all feel quite modern. It's kind of the problem when you're doing something a little bit more like fantasy oriented. Is that can't remind you of the real world too much. They tend to be flowy, yeah, it's a bit flowier. We do have a couple of good ones. Here's my thinking. If we take... Okay. Let me remove this here. We take this one. Transplant her face. Get a different face, so she's looking... I mean, she doesn't need to be looking forward at us. I guess it's never like a requirement. So we could use like this one, like fairly unchanged, but we would need to obviously change the shoulders to one of the ones we have here. Although I guess we might need, yeah, we'll figure out like a way to cover the shoulders, because what we want, and I'll say it again for the people who joined us later, in this story, the moment we're representing in this story for this tarot card is kind of a dream sequence that happens in the story, and it's this woman in these very dark woods with like a green moon in the distance. Here we have the sun, so the green moon in its set. And she's holding a baby that's kind of like made out of a shadow. So that's why we need like a woman in a dress as a first part, and arms holding a baby. And we need to kind of combine those. So what I'm thinking here is we take this, we transplant it on top of here, and we change all the sweater textures here. We put some flowy gown bits there, so it feels like, you know, really long sleeves on both arms, and we have that texture go up to the shoulder, so it connects with this original dress. Obviously, we make it all white because again, we're going for this look, and yeah, hopefully that'll fit together. I'm also thinking this shawl, we're gonna call it shawl, we can use that for the arms, for those textures on the arms, but this kind of floating bit here and here, I feel like it could be used pretty well as the wings on the angel. So instead of giving it literal wings, we could have this flowy shawl behind her, and you know, that would be a market substitute. What do you guys think? Is this a good plan? Let's give this a quick selection. We're gonna separate this selection into a few different things. So first of all, this one is, I'm going to remove the arms from it because we're not going to need that. Why is this? Oh, I had the symmetry tool on for some reason. I don't know, must have pressed something. So this is just for the dress. And then we'll have the shawl on another one. I like that word. Okay, do we have anything else in the corners? Nope. And here, just the opposite. We are gonna remove all this. We'll figure out like how to use it, where to use it, etc. later. We might even just like recreate it with different textures, because there's a few weeks ago I got these two from Adobe stock. I just remembered. Those could be really useful, and they're just against a black background, so you can just like put them on screen and boom. There you go. You don't need to do transparency, a lot less selection work. It could probably work. So actually, let me keep these two up there. And do I have these saved on my resources folder? Because I'll put them there. In my canvas cloth thing. There we go. All right. So start with you. We're gonna fill up the. I'm gonna make that a little bigger. Fill up the screen a bit more. Very vertical card. So yeah, let's try and fill up the space quite a bit. Even though, like, maybe later when I do the background, I might need to change a couple things, but. Okay, let's fix up the selection. Thank you so much, Herbium. You have a great time zone. Hopefully when this is done, this will... I don't think this will come out in a long time. I think like probably... It's probably slated for this month. So... You'll see the finished version soon enough. Okay, that's pretty good. Now let's go to hue saturation, find the greens. Let them go a little bit further here. Saturate them. And brighten. And we got a gray, but we need that gray to be white. So I will do that just with a soft light layer. Or, you know, maybe a little bit more precise if I use levels. We're getting a bit of grain in here, but I don't think that'll be a problem because I'm gonna do some pretty heavy grain on top of the image, I'm thinking. And this red is nice. I like the red there. Oh, there we go. Why is that not doing anything? Oh, I messed up. I went back too far and undid some of the work I had done here. It's all good. There we go. There we go. That's more like a white gown now. was thinking of maybe keeping some of the original color in some areas. But maybe I'll just leave it like pure whites. I think that looks cool too. There we go. That'll make for a decent base, I hope. And then we have arms with baby. Let's start by just hitting select subject. That'll probably just select the baby out. Or, no, actually it did the whole thing. Now let me just do rough little selection to delete this. Is that... Oh, that's part of the baby. Hey, Zalgrim. Is that how you pronounce it? Welcome. Thank you for joining us here. We are selecting a baby out of their mother's arms. This is the worst thing I did since I deleted that guy. Okay, I want to keep just the arms. So I'm gonna remove this, maybe not entirely, but partially. A word in Spanish. What do we have here to teach you? Well, a dress is un vestido. I think this should work better. Though I gotta check the size. So I wanted to compare with the hands, but we don't really have a great view of the hands and their size. I guess just like a quick comparison of the upper body and the upper arm here. Tells me that this is pretty much okay. Hands are usually the same size as the face. That's the thing you do when people, so that people do this and then you hit them, right? I'm not falling for your trick. Although I just did. Damn it. These images of stuck babies crying always makes me question how they make the baby cry. I mean, it's a baby. They cry a lot. Can you... There. Weird. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's selecting the yellows. And I want to make those whites and the saturated. That's it. Not that I'll use a lot of that sweater texture, but it'll help. It'll help like blend things in, hopefully. Oh, disappeared. Don't worry. There it is. It's back. So we need to fill in these two spaces. That won't be such a big trouble, I don't think. Also, when we're done with this, I would like to try out some like pretty heavy-handed effects. Because I think this type of style, especially with like the dark woods and the green moon and stuff, I think it would work pretty well with this effect I did for the Halloween piece last year. Let me see if I can find it. This sort of effect where it's like just black and white and really grainy. We can keep the green for the moon and stuff, but I don't know. I think it might be a cool thing to try out. That's after we're done with editing things. Oh yeah, I need to make this baby into shadow. Can't forget that. Okay, so I'm trying to think of different... There we go. First of all, make that a little bit more white so it fits the arms better. And trying to think of like how to cover, like what textures to use to cover like this big sweater and make that into sort of like long flowy sleeves. I'm actually thinking these could come in handy now. So these two on screen mode. See, they're pretty thin and they might not, like they're not going to cover the texture entirely. But with a couple tricks, I think that might work. So we could have it... do something like this, where it connects up into the shoulder. And let's see if we can make this work. Otherwise, we'll go find another texture. It's fine. There's plenty of them. Yeah, gotta remember not to cover the baby. Pretty important. This, yeah, that more or less covers the area I wanted to cover. But obviously it's put on screen mode, so it's not the best. It could work on, not lighten. It has to be like screen plus something underneath. Oh, maybe I repeat the layer, but in normal mode. And just let it fade out the texture. Something like this. So I can let it be like transparent in some areas, like over here. I would like it to be a bit more transparent, you know, like so we can see the rest of the dress. But over the arms, I want it to be pretty opaque. So we can have the best of both. How about that? And we can have this one over here, creating a little bit more like brightness over the sleeve. Just here. There we go. Morty's finally calm. Look at this boy. It's like an illusion. Everything I make is an illusion. It's all fake. Nothing I make is real. Wake up, sheeple. And this one can go over the other arm. Yeah, nice. Both of these fit really well into the exact shapes I wanted them to be. So that's pretty nice. Got a little bit longer so it fits the length of the other one. We're gonna do the same thing. So just the first one on screen. It's gonna be our main layer. Let it go up to here. Like so. Careful not to go over the baby. Might just make a selection of the baby on its own. So let me go here real quick. Hit this. I'm gonna use this tool here, and as usual, heads up, my camera will go a little weird because that's just how it be. But don't worry about it, because it's gonna be on my end, not yours. I think it might be a little complex, but probably have to fix it up quite a bit. You know what? That's not even that bad. I'll take it. I'll add this in. And this. Come on. Okay, so I just want to have this selection so that I can use it. Oh, damn it. I took this too. So I can use it to mask the baby out whenever. Both to like do the whole shadow baby thing, and also so I can like mask it out of all the layers I'm doing on top of the shoulders. Why is it not? It's really doesn't want to select this. Come on. Oh my god. Alright, just do it manually, I guess. Let me do a thing here real quick where I pick this and there we go. That is our baby selection. And hands. It took the hands too, but I don't mind. I'll mask those out later for the other things, the other purposes. Gonna fine tune the hair selection here. Enhance the baby. Exactly. Okay. So now we have our baby selection. Hell yeah. And we can use that. So we can mask that out of this layer and this layer and also this one. Boom. Beautiful. Now, just like before, we have this normal layer and we're going to use it to blend this in so that it doesn't feel like she's wearing a sweater below that. I'm getting... What is this? You guys see that? That you? Okay. That was that screen layer for some reason. And then we need this to continue up to the shoulder. So that it feels, there we go, all connected. Oh, thank you for the save reminder. It has been a minute. Okay, now let's do the void baby. So, we got the selection that we started with. Let me make one more copy. And I'll delete the base layer here. And what I want is to select the mom out everywhere. I'm gonna delete your mom. Ooh, another word in Spanish. Baby's too easy. It's just bebe. So I need to find something a little bit more interesting. A newborn is recién nacido. Void baby, yeah. This is about to be a void baby. We're just gonna take the silhouettes and make it pitch black. The baby made a shadow. Void baby with googly eyes. This will be even funnier when we make the void baby. Stephanie, if you don't know what to write for some things, put them up on the Discord and let the crowd help you. That can help you too. After the stream. Ooh, this part gets a little hairy. Lots of little intersections between the mom's hand and the baby. But we can always like refine it later. Ooh, make me self-promote. You know what y'all should do? Y'all should check out my Patreon, because it'll give you the opportunity to see Patreon's new very ugly logo. You guys see that? They did a whole rebrand of Patreon, like the logo and the brand and stuff. And they changed the logo into a blob. It's very bad. Thank you for putting up the link there. But yeah, like check it out, because I think it's already like live on the page. Yeah, check this out. It's just like a vaguely pea-shaped blob. Why did they do that? At least not an X, but like... It looks like a coma or a bean, yeah. I don't know. Really weird redesign, honestly. But still, despite that, you should join mine, because you got cool postcards. Among other fun things. Like half a melted jelly bean. Okay, that should be the baby. This is our baby. And it's about to be void baby, okay? But not like this. We are gonna... Actually, yes, like this. Why don't I just take this and do... Boom, void baby. Void baby. And see, I told you the googly eyes would come into play. Without them though, this is what it would look like. I like to keep this selection a little fuzzy, because it gives you a little bit of, you know, you can still see some silhouette, so I think that's good. We gotta fix up some things, like this part being less dark? Why? Is there a layer on top? This one? There we go. Fixed. Looks like someone took their thumb and smeared it into a P and they went, yep, new logo. Exactly. Look at this. Look at his frowny little mouth. Oh, sorry. Keep sleeping, keep sleeping. And okay, there are some edges that I can make a little softer. Oh, you know what I should do? I should make a copy of this and just take it as its own layer, like so. And then blur it to give it a, you know, make it feel like it's absorbing the light around it. I'll still keep these little things here. And then give it some extra shadow here. Well, I guess it's getting, yeah, it's getting eaten up by the, there we go. Nameshifter, thank you so much for that Prime sub. Welcome. Welcome to the Void Baby Gang. Hey Mactel, good to see you. We've learned 2 new words and mocked Patreon's new logo. We have. You didn't see the logo? Well, check out patreon.com/Valdevia. Not only because you should subscribe, but because you'll see the logo at the bottom, at the top left. Another word in Spanish. We were talking about Patreon. The word Patreon, as in the company, is based on the word patron, which is like, you know, like an artist's patron. In Spanish, we say that mecenas. Mecenas is the person who, like back in like the Renaissance and stuff, would be like the rich guy who would pay the artists to do a bunch of work for them. So a lot of people, if you go to like Spanish YouTubers, they'll say like, instead of saying like, hey, if you become my patron, they will say mecenas. You will use that old-timey Spanish word, which I think is cool. Looks like a sad cookie or a fucked up Ouija planchette. Yes, it does. Very accurate. I'm thinking, what if? Wait, do this. This. Then I put a little bit of hard light on. Just like maybe to give the face some more detail. It kind of looks terrifying. I mean, it might be for the better. I think mom sounds need to be darker. I don't think so. I think there needs to be a little contrast. What is this red thing there? Oh, that's her. Yeah, that was in the original dress. Here. Might actually remove it. We do color and just gray that out. Instead, oh, there we go. There we go. Because it's been covered so much that right now it just looked like a bit of a strange red blob. Okay, so we got lady, void baby. Now we need a background for both of them. So would be like a clearing in a very dark forest with very tall trees. I guess I would make the trees cover like up to the top there. Let's just find some creepy trees. Maybe something foggy, a little mysterious. Forests and fog. Let's see what we come up here. Come up with. Hey Morty, did I just wake you up? Sorry. I like this for the edge. Obviously not the road, because I don't want it to feel like, you know, I want it to feel like it's the middle of the forest, middle of nowhere, so a road doesn't really work there. But I like the silhouette it makes, the edges it makes. It could make like a nice little frame around our subjects. So I like that. He makes a leathery noise when he shakes his head. Ooh, really nice tree here too. This is good as well. I'm kind of looking up a little, but they're supposed to be these really big trees, so could work. See what else is under this picture. This is good too. Okay, let's try some of that out. Let's go below our subjects, which I'm gonna call. I'm gonna keep the googly eyes here. Let's go here. And let's see. Let's try this one first, because I like it. Ooh, big stretch, Morty. Big stretch. Yeah, boy. Just work like around one of the sides. Oh, you know what? We actually need a space for the moon to be in the background. So this could be perfect. Like, it's already lit up. It's clear of trees. But I think the moon should be on the left if you want to follow like the basic setup here. So we could have that cover the left side like so. And that's kind of where our moon comes in. Oh, silly. There we go. Oh, look at him. He's having a little shower. Shower boy. And for the floor, we need to figure something out. Just gonna fill it with black for now. I could do... Okay, so in the story, let me quickly check the wording that they use in the story. It's like the forest floor is described as like ashes or this dead soil. Okay, so we could have some kind of burned down forests for the floor, something like that. I think that might have been a good one up above. This, it's like clear-cut area. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, name shifter. This one could be okay. Also gives us like the edge of the trees, which is nice. Kind of makes it into a nice little clearing. And yeah, let's see forests. Let's look for ash to see. There's something like post-forest fire. Dead trees. These are nice. Ooh, that's cool too for the background. This lower part here with the stumps. Oh, there we go. Still a little bit of fire here, but that's like literally like post forest fire. Like nothing is growing on top, so it's still like pretty barren looking. Okay, we got a few good pictures. Check them out. Or do we? They haven't started downloading? Oh, they're just downloading another place. Okay. Hey Rakut, yeah. making a tarot card. Hey, thank you, Lilith.
The more wrinkles on his skin, the less in his brain.
That may be true. But look at his little mouth. Puckered up. Too low detail, I think, to use. Let's try out some of the others. This one's not great angle-wise. I just like some of the like withered little trees. So that could go to one side. Like this one here. Although it might be quite hard to just separate one of them. Let's see the other ones. Okay, this one I really like because of the stumps there in the background. I feel like it could go really nicely against this part of the background, so it doesn't feel like it's just, you know, like there's no boundary between this lit up part and the rest. This would give us a nice boundary. That looks also like pretty barren. And how to apply this? Let's see. I'm gonna desaturate it quite a bit. I'm gonna increase the contrast until more or less matches the background, and then I'm gonna add a color layer. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That blends in. There we go. Nice little mix. Let's remove this from here. There we go. Now this is the only part that bothers me a little more in terms of background. Thank you, Greenbird. I appreciate it. This part here, I think... Let's try some of the other pictures we had. Like... Okay, we do have... this pretty dramatic one. It's just kind of facing up. Makes the trees feel really huge. but it's not as interesting. It's just like pretty straight up trunks, like no, not as eerie looking. Just finished reading the first volume in a series of graphic novels called Something is Killing the Children. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Oh, thank you for the reminder, name shifter. Okay, this is a pretty nice clearing there. Why is there like a red ribbon there? It doesn't matter, I'm gonna desaturate it quite a bit. We need to combine it with the other layer. I think it has to be like around the middle here that they combine. Got it desaturated. And then go to levels. Gonna keep the sky fairly bright. Keep the trees quite dark. Okay, in terms of visual elements, the only thing this is missing is mushrooms, which are pretty important to the story, and are in this specific scene they show up. So, like, this lady finds the baby in like some mushrooms, in a patch of mushrooms. Toadstools, I think they were. I don't think toadstool is a specific type of mushroom, is it? Those are the ones. Little red ones. Like a fairy ring? Kinda. I think it's just like on a patch of mushrooms, like on top of them directly. More than like the typical ring of mushrooms. Although they might be inky cap mushrooms too, because they're described as toadstools, but they're also later on. It's said to have like an inky texture or something, but I'll go with toadstools because the pictures of the inky cap mushrooms are really hard to find, especially the ones that are dripping. Yeah, manita. That's how I know them in Spanish. We could go to iNaturalist, but we can probably find enough of them here. Greenbird, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, those are super poisonous. Never eat them. Okay, they seem to come in like single mushrooms. I was trying to find like a big patch of them, but they only seem to show up in like 1 or 2 at a time. So I'll just download a few. And combine them. It'll take a minute. Yeah, cat cam. Little guy's Morty. It's not my cat, but it's a cat. We're cat sitting, and my cat is back there, away from the camera's angle, so I can't show him right now. Okay, our subject is here with the baby. So we're gonna put the mushrooms on top of that. Just drag them in. We're gonna select each of them. Since it's close shots of each mushroom, hopefully Photoshop won't have too much trouble with each of them. Might keep in some areas of the background, but since it's a pretty dark background, I think it'll be fine. Wrinkly like old grape. You hear what they say about you, Morty? You're so dirty here. Gotta clean you up, dude. It's a problem with these cats is you gotta clean them up constantly. Not that he doesn't groom himself, is that it's just not very effective because he doesn't have hair, so he just like licks himself, but that's it. And there are some areas you really can't clean, like under here. Sounds good, Siphon. And I'll make these mushrooms pretty big. Might get another one for the other side, just for symmetry, you know? There's like 3 and 2. This one's pretty good, but it's sort of covered. This one we got. You here. And you, why not? 3 and 3. He's a greasy boy. Yeah, you know, cats secrete this greasy sweat basically for their hair, right? It's like a way to keep their hair healthy. And these bald cats, they don't have the hair, but they still have the sweat. So you feel it sometimes you touch him and he just feels like slightly humid. It's just kind of damp. Yeah, sometimes he feels damp. That's the word. Hairless cats are not that like do not help with most cat allergies. If you're specifically allergic to the cat's hair, it will, but most people who have cat allergy, I think, are just allergic to like stuff in their skin and not their hair. So look that up really carefully if you want to get a hairless cat, because it won't help most cat allergies. You haven't seen Tia? Oh, yeah. They're so cute. Okay, so now we need to make all these mushrooms have like approximately the same lighting and color, which is a little annoying, but I have an idea for color. So let's first match the lighting. This one's a bit dark. Nope. This one here. There we go. As for color, let's just put them all in a single group. Do color lookup here for that on color mode, and let's just find one with some nice reds. Green red does the trick. And there we go. That's a nice way of making everything the same color. If you have like a bunch of like approximately the same colors, but they don't match perfectly, it's just a nice way of bringing that together. Just get a mouthless eldritch cat. Yeah, that's a good plan. Devon Rex and the Himalayan cats are hypoallergenic. I had no idea. There we go. For you, Heaven. Look those up. Could use some of the floor below them, just so they don't feel like they're sitting on a void. And they have a little bit of their own shadow and stuff. Make those a bit darker, and let's create a little shadow layer. Actually, let me put it on top of all of them, like so. There we go. That's the mushrooms. The 5-minute mark? Ooh, birthday's nearly upon us. Ooh. Hell yeah. The clock is ticking. Cryptid. Make your birthday wish. Prepare it. Okay, next graphic element we need is a moon. The moon. So let's hop over here. Look for the moon and let's try and get a crescent could be nice. But I was thinking actually a crescent could be nice because I think they say, yeah, at one point in the story they said like the green moon's grin grew wider, so it's crescent would go nice with that. Wait. Now, perfect. I'm done with this. Finished. Okay, so let's go below here, the subjects. I want to make the background. I want to make that green moon just pop a little bit. We have a really bright background there. Thinking what's the best way of doing this. I think I'm just gonna pick some green like this, kind of a sickly green, something like this. That colors all the lights there green. Let's see, that's in color mode. Pink looks really nice. Should be a pink moon, actually. Color burn is not bad. Okay, I want to do a soft light just to, I don't want to like overdo a green moon here. What do you think, Morty? Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Cryptid. Everyone in chat, put some crawlers in the chat for Cryptid's birthday. Let's make a little crawler parade. Let him hit the town. Hope you have a wonderful day, Cryptid. Oh yeah, look at them go. Beautiful. Thanks for the save reminder too. Oh, googly eyes. Let's see, let's see. I think we're gonna give them to the mom. I'm gonna cut up this little part. Beautiful. Now this is perfect. Okay, and let's try and make that moon pop a little bit more. Just kind of hard to see. Let's see, this layer here. Or darken its background a little bit more. And this one too. Yeah. Which one are you? You. There we go. Getting there. What if I drew like the rest of the moon? So just find a circle that's about the same size. Oh no, more hardness here. Just a little bit. Soft. There we go. Don't know how to write today. Hmm. Trying to make a color dodge here. That, no. Doesn't really work with color dodge. Like, I could have some linear lights, but not as strong. There we go. What do you guys think of this composition so far? I think our lady here needs some shadows. And then I want to re-add that shawl, that like floaty, this one. Thank you. Needs more googlies. Always needs more googlies. Now the moon is getting googlied. Hey Mitzi. Okay, so I could do this, or I could take these on. These two, which I use for the shoulders already, but I want to have like, you know, the original card has an angel, and to bring a little bit of that symbology over, it could be nice to just have this like just a little bit of flowy fabric that reminds us of wings. So can have these two on screen, please. There we go. Oh, it should go under. There we go. It is a tarot card, yes. It's inspired or based on the Temperance card. It's going to be for a compilation of stories on the SCP Wiki and Wanderer's Library, where each story is based on, or it's presented with a tarot card. So I'm doing one of those. F Mead Photography, or Mead, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Sleep well, when hell. Actually, one of the problems here, I'm gonna hide the googly so we can actually see it better. This part here, it's hard to not make it go over the moon. So you could have this go higher, like over here, or lower. Thank you, Mita. Could make them fade out a little bit as they go. It's a little bit more ethereal. Not sure yet though. What I do want to do is do a few adjustments on top of the subjects. First of all, she's getting lit from the back, so we're gonna have to adjust a little bit of the lighting. Also, the color between the sleeves and the rest of the dress is not really matching, so I'm gonna give some of that blue to the rest of the dress to just make it match better. It's better. And I'm gonna start grouping things up a little better. There's the baby. These here. These are the arms. Oh, bean cam off since he's gone on a little adventure. Bye, Morty. He just went to eat, I think. Okay, and here's our main subjects below the arms and the baby. I want to do a little bit of shadow below the arms just to give it some separation. Like so. And on top of the arms... Ooh. Okay. I can't clip layers on top of the arms because look at what it does. Creates these horrible little edges. Yeah. Okay. I'll do a soft light, but I won't clip it. That should do. Also, quick thing I just noticed, there's this weird little spike on the baby. Just probably an error with this selection. No, it was here in the original. Okay. Right. Thank you, Lilith.
Hear me out, what if she was holding Morty?
Morty is the real void baby. Oh shit, what is this? Where are these strange angles? Okay, weird. Let's see what's causing these. This one's being caused by this thing. Oh boy. Yeah, we're getting weird edges. I think it might be because of these clip layers. Yep. It's a bug on Photoshop that sometimes if you have like a bunch of different layers and there's like a bunch of different layer modes. There's some on screen, some on you know, what have you, they, once you like put them in a group and then clip a layer on top, they'll start, like the edges will start appearing and it'll create the ugliest lines and weird gradients in the middle of your composition. So that can be really annoying. Also, I just noticed that her hand is really wide and that's my fault. Don't worry, we'll fix that. What I want to do is here, have an idea. Just create a copy of the subjects. No, okay, I can't do that. I'll just be careful when doing the color layers and stuff, because right now I did them with very little care because it was clipped on top. Oh, googly eyes. Let's see. Oh, we're filling them up. Who needs more googly eyes over here? The creature in the forest, of course. Watching from below. Okay, the mushroom will be next. Okay, the color layer. Oh yeah, the hands. You gotta be careful with that. Buenos dias. How are you doing, V1? Okay, here, baby, the arms. And we're gonna call this here base. That's the body. And these can stay unlocked like so. Gonna hide the googlies for a moment. I want to do some work around the face. Okay, I wanna have her a little bit more lit up from the back. A little bit more of her rim lights. For some reason, oh yeah, whoever edited this picture initially did this. Oh. Added a soft light layer just on top of this. And it's not as noticeable in the original, but once you start editing things a little bit, it becomes way more noticeable. So I have to kind of undo their work. By just doing some soft light, a little bit of color as well. Just get some more natural skin tones. Fixing those up. Just so we don't get any redness from the soft light layer, which can really happen. It's for an upcoming, still unreleased article. That's going to be on the Wanderers Library. I initially for this commission, and that's why when I referred to it, I was like, I'm gonna make an SCP tarot card. Hey, Marty. Caught him trying to scratch the pillows. Catching a little beast. I've captured him. Okay, okay. I got you. I got you. Don't stress. Don't stress about it. Yeah, I got you doing mischief. Creature. You can go. Hog prison. Oh, there he goes. Wait, where's... Oh, there we go. That's Mortycam. Mortycam is on. You can watch his wrinkles from the back, since it's facing away from the camera. Okay, soft light here. Okay, and I want to add one more possibly soft light layer. I want to get some of the green from the moon. I want to have that shine. Maybe color. Works pretty well on here. But not as great on the... Oh, hey Bean. Not as great on the face. I have captured another beast. What a bountiful harvest today. Hello, Bean. You wanna go up on my shoulders? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Oh, you don't? Okay. You can hop off if you want. I'm not gonna force you. No, he's chill. Oh, no, he hopped off. I wish I was a prison guard in a cat prison. Dream job. What do you want, Bean? He's just sitting on my tablet once again. Ooh, yeah. He knows that if he sits on top of my graphics tablet, he will get infinite cuddles. He knows. He knows it's the spot. It's the spot to make me stop working. Yeah. You're so wise. You're wise beyond your years, Bean. Cat scarf. Carf. He's giving me little kisses. Nose kiss? Nose kiss? Yeah! Morty's just looking at him from the back. Envious. Envious that he's getting all the attention right now. You wanna hop on? Hop on. You wanna hop on my shoulders? Go on. Go on. No? Oh. Yeah, Bean knows it's important to take breaks. And most importantly, it's important to pet the cat. To give him all that he needs and all that he wants. See, like, when I put him on top of my shoulders, he won't last for a long time. He'll hop off pretty quick. But when he gets up on his own terms, like, immediately after, now it's like, I decided to be here. We chose this fate. Didn't you, Bean? Don't bite the cable. We've been through this. We have been through this. Will you stop biting the cable? Dude. He does not listen. That's my cable. Can't have it. Ow. Don't use your nails. Your sharp claws. The sharp claws of a hunter that ate a bug the other day. He hunted down and ate a bug. Look at this hunter right here. He ate a bug. And he helped. It was a very small bug and it took them like 5 minutes. Because they kept the Bean kept like trying to stamp it with his paws. He just did this over and over, and every time the bug just wriggled away, and they were unable to stop the bug. And at some point, Bean just went and ate it. Like, okay, that's a tactic, I guess. You just ate the bug alive. You little hunter. You're using your hunting instincts. He's the most deadly man in the world. He could kill you with a stare. Right, Bean? Stare them down. Stare chat down. Yeah. Make them feel intimidated. Look at them. He couldn't hold it. He didn't want to harm you. It was really powerful stare. Right, Bean? Going after a flag like it insulted his family. Oh, there you go. Okay, it has to be hard light, but really soft. There we go. There we go. Little bit of rim lights. This is not a released article, but it's going to be not on the SCP wiki, but on the Wanderers Library, which is like the sister wiki to SCP. And it's going to be part of a collection, that a tarot-inspired collection that includes, I think, includes articles from both wikis. It's SCP related, kinda. Yeah, the article's not out yet. I've only read the like preview version of the sandbox version that they have. So I won't reveal too much because there's stuff that might change, but I don't think this like imagery will change too much. Gonna do color here. A little bit of green on the sleeves. And how about this? Does this get broken when I do this? No. Okay. Good. Perk, hello. How are you doing? Let's see. Before I try anything else, let me quickly check if there's anything specific that went into the commission description here. Standing or clearing. Black mushrooms. Okay, so they did mention in an email that the mushrooms were meant to be black, which I completely went on to forget about. Since it was mentioned as toadstools, I figured it would be these ones. Toadstools. But they're meant to be black. So we're going to take the reds in this image and we're going to desaturate them. And darken them, so it's going to be like black toadstools. Hey B, what's up? What you scratching my legs for? Ooh, you want more attention, don't you? Little hug. Yeah. No, no crimes. He was just like scratching himself against my, like, going between my legs, doing that cat thing that they do. And they want some attention. You wanna go see Morty? Go give him a kiss. Come on. Hey, go see Morty. Oh, no? You don't wanna? No, you can share a bed with him. You've done it a million times. Come on. No? Alright. You wanna just sleep here? He's indecisive. He doesn't know what to do. Oh, he's just gonna sit there. Okay. Also, thank you, Perk. I'm glad you like the webcam. I'm doing great. Okay. So, black toadstools, we have fixed that. What else? I'm gonna add some particle effects on top of everything. Although if I do end up going heavy with the filters, I don't think those will matter a lot. But if I do end up going without filters, like I want to make the picture look good without any filters, and then try on some filters too. Just like a different look, a few different looks, to see what what you guys prefer, what the client prefers, etc. Where do I have these? I have like a lot of dusty effects. This one. This might look like nothing on your screens, but it's actually a very dusty overlay that has like a bunch of like floating little particles. So if you put that on screen mode, and you can put it on twice if you want it to be stronger, but I think once will be fine. It just creates these little particles. It's like a little dust. Okay, on top of the mushrooms, I'm gonna add a color layer, and once again go with these greens, so I can add a little bit of that green glow to some of the mushrooms. Just a touch, though. Okay, more things. In terms of the background, I'm thinking of taking this picture here. Which one is it? This one. Pushing it up a little bit. Or just making it bigger. Because I still want the center of the clearing to match up side to side, but maybe make it a bit darker just so we have a darker area just behind her face. Gives us a bit more contrast. That's good. That's better. Playing Sudoku is really hard when you're high. No, I wouldn't count that as one of the main activities to do when you're high, but I commend you for it. Thank you for the bits.
Have as many folds as Morty.
Probably. We should do a count though. Morty fold count stream. We just sit down and we're not finished until every single fold is counted. 1, 2, damn, now I made more. Every time you count one, you make like 2 more. Infinite folds. We can have bets, yeah. Alright. A little bit of halo around her. All that good stuff. But now is when I'd like to try out some weird effects, let's say. Just to see if that'll work. So first things first, we're going to remove the border here, the edge. And let's actually, before we do that, I guess I didn't make the background layer go all the way where it should be. Yeah, okay. So let me fill this in a little bit more. Down here. And what's this layer? This one here. There we go. So we don't have any strange edges. And this part here is under the number, so let's not look at it too much because it's gonna be covered. But let's take everything here. Let's put it in a single group. First of all, let's give it all a little bit of blur. Whoa, why did you zoom in like that? Thank you, Photoshop. Always so useful. Why? There we go. Gonna do blur. Then a sharpen. And here's what I want to play around with some of the colors. Hue and color mixer. I was thinking of maybe taking down the saturation of the skin to, like, not this, but a little bit more desaturated so it goes better with the greens. And then give the highlights a little bit of green, which if we want to go with complementary colors, it would go with some sort of pink. Little touch. I'm not going to go too heavy-handed on that. And we can keep the midtones in the blues, I think. A bit more harmonious. Is that a word? Is that how you pronounce it? Anyway. I want to make this one pretty grainy. And doing a vignette, so we got to take into account that all the edges will be covered, so we're kind of like, let's not count with this. It's got to be inside here, so if I want the vignette to be visible below the edges, I've got to make it go a little bit further in. It's pretty good. Hold on, let me go back. We didn't edit the contrasts and stuff. Because that could change things pretty drastically as well. I want the shadows to be quite dark. So the baby feels like it's been cut out of the picture. These polite paws. He does that. He crosses them like that sometimes. It's really cute. Hey, welcome back, man. What? You want me to pick you up? Is that it? Yeah, come over. Always asking to be picked up. You wanna go sleep with Morty? Come on. No? What do you want? No, you can't have that. If you wanna go sleep, you got a bed right there. Whoa. Bean just clicked a thing. Oh well. I don't know which shortcut does that. But thank you for showing me that there's a shortcut to do this, Bean. Anyway, these nice for vertical images because you can have the before and after next to each other. It's pretty nice. Instead of just like swapping between them like this. Anyway, let's hit OK. Will this be the default now? And then I gotta remember it. No, okay. Computer Bean. He's teaching me Photoshop. Ooh, big yawn. Big yawn. Okay. Where were we here? Yes. Weird effects. So this is like one version of what we could do. But I have other ideas. Let me do a desaturation here. Then levels. And I'm gonna bring this very close to the center. Does this make sense? It might not look like it does, but trust me, it will. Then I put this on hard mix. Reduce the fill a little bit. And this is a grainy ass effect that looks kind of trippy when I do this, but whenever I flatten it into one image, it'll stop moving around and be a little bit easier to see the result of it. So this, I just did it real quick to show the concept, but hey Morty, what you did? Yeah, just did that real quick to show the concepts, but it's what I did for this edit here. So I think it could be a cool effect on this. It kind of gives it this like heavy metal cover aesthetic. That I think kind of works with this. I would need to increase the detail in the face, not necessarily to a ton. I like that maybe the face is not that readable. The toadstools, you know, that sort of thing. That's where it would need some detail. And then I can re-add the color from the original, or maybe just the green color. Like I can have this and basically only keep the greens. How should I do this? Oh yeah. Just remove the red channel. No, because it messes with this green has a touch of red to it, but can just saturate the reds and the blues. Yeah. So this can bring back the green colors into the mix. But first of all would be making this look a little better, just the effect. Now we're back to the live effect. It's going to look a little bit more weird and trippy on camera, but that's where we can adjust things. So that's why, see, if I just make the levels, if I just leave them to normal, it'll just be extremely high contrast. So it's just hard to read anything in here. Which is why, before I did it, I just turned the contrast way down. Because that way in the final image, we do get to see a little bit of everything. It doesn't all get smashed down to pure black or pure white, you know? We do keep the detail. I think we can go with a really dark black there. Keep a little bit of the contrast. And then with the soft light layer, we can decide a little bit on what is bright and what is dark in the image. Like making the ground here a little brighter, so otherwise the mushrooms just feel like they pop out of nowhere. Give a little bit more of a gradient to the mushrooms. And maybe to the lower part of her dress. A little bit of a halo around her face, around her head, specifically so that the hair can have a little contrast and is still visible. Specifically in the face, and I'm trying not to zoom in too much because then it makes the grain a little bit too hard to see. Just accentuate the features of the face so it's still readable in this very grainy environment. I can make the baby pure dark, so it doesn't have any grain inside, or barely any. And now we check and we compare to our previous version. So the previous version looked like this. One's a bit more visible. There's some areas where you can clearly see that I painted, like here, here. A little bit there. Other than that, we got a lot more contrast on the face. Ooh, big scratch. Wrinkly baby. Okay, so we make the sky green, the halo around. And I'm thinking we give everything a bit of a gradient map, just in terms of color, where the bright colors get... where's the green? This sort of green. Perfect. So we go to gradient map. Take this. We put it into the bright zones and that could help a bit. All right, let's see. So we have super grainy, and we have the non-grainy version. I kind of like both in their own merits. Let's see with the border here. I'm slightly more inclined to this one because it's more stylized. I think it might work better for a card. But I think I'll ultimately leave that to the client. Like, I'll send both. But what do you guys think? I want to hear your thoughts. Could be black and white. No, but the moon has to be green. That's like part of the story, so we gotta keep the green in some way. I like grainy more. I'm leaning towards it as well. I like both, leaning a bit more towards non-grainy variants. But both turn out nice, thank you. We have not signed this. That's a mistake. We can do that real quick. And then reapply the filters. Here. 1 stick, 2 sticks. So we can go under the subject here, under all the color layers here. Go, we got 2 bright sticks here. This one I'm gonna darken a little bit. And then I'm gonna make a copy of the stick. This one might be more of a trunk than a stick, but you get what I mean. Reminds me of those 2005-2012 grainy gifs that had a bunch of glitter. Yeah, what is the name of those? Blingy or Blingy? Is that the ones you were thinking about? I like how specific your set of years, the set of years we mentioned was. There we go. Little signature there in the back. You just felt the vibes were right. Love that. I might go here. Hold on. Before I do any of this. Subject. Where's the subject here? Here in the hue saturation, I'm thinking of. Can you pick up the color I wanted you to pick? No? Oh, here. There you go. I'm thinking of like desaturating that, although I gotta do this over this color layer. So over here, I'm gonna do hue saturation. I'm gonna pick up the reds. I'm gonna bring those down a little. Don't want to overdo it, but I feel like making the skin tones a little bit more grayscale goes in favor of the whole like color scheme. And I'm gonna have to do the same thing to the hands. So we're gonna find this image here, and we're gonna find the reds once again. We're gonna desaturate them. And once we add all the filters, let's see. Well, better, I think. I'm gonna go here inside the camera filter because I already did something to the effect of that. It's just like less specific here in the color mixer. So I'm gonna actually undo that because it might be a little bit overboard. That's much better. Unregistered Hypercam 2. What a classic. What a classic. The days before OBS was around to record your screen for free and open source. Okay, there we go. So we have a signed version of this. I'm gonna remove the border. Oh shit, hold on. I gotta redo that without the border because I forgot that I included the border inside all the edits I did, which would mess with things, so good thing I checked. Now, to remake the super grainy version, it's fairly simple here. We just want to add these smart filters. signature still visible. That is good. And then we re-added this. There we go. And oh yeah, over here we can actually do something real quick to soften a little bit of the effects. Is to just add a touch of Gaussian blur, which will clump up some of the noise into softer groups. Lycanthrope memes, I love that. Okay, and I can plug this back into a camera raw filter. And counterintuitively, I'm gonna add grain on the grainy picture. But look at this. Boom. I added grain that was bigger than the other picture, so it just combines and softens. And just a couple more touches here. And the googly eyes, very important. They're back. Okay, check the side though. Let's check this out. Could do a couple edits maybe to the to either of this, depending on what they go with. But I think I will keep those edits to like after the client chooses what they like better in terms of effects. I might just like do a few edits on top of the one they choose, because there's no sense in like trying to fix up both to have them be perfect, and then just, you know, only one will get picked. Hey Cass, how you doing? But yeah, quite happy with this. I'm glad I managed, especially the thing that was worrying me the most was finding a woman with robes and then like a woman holding a baby and trying to combine both those things. But we got that done in the beginning, and I think that's like, you know, that's like quite strong, quite one of the strongest parts of the composition. So that's pretty nice, I think. Yeah, how long have I been live? Nearly 3 hours. Nice. This was a pretty... I thought I would not be done with this today, but we did good time. I feel like I was a bit more in focus mode today, just like, hey, let's just get this done. But we did get it done. I guess I got a bit less distracted than usual. Thank you, Greenbird. So yeah, I'll be sending this to the client in a bit, and let's see what they think. Let me save this and save a couple JPEGs as well. It's still called SCP Tarot Card because I thought it was going to be for, for SCP, but it's close enough. B2. There you go. All right. I think, y'all, that's going to do it for us tonight. We will be back on Friday. All goes well. We will be doing the sacrifice. So I still got to set this up because the system I was thinking of using didn't work last time I tried it. So I might have to just find another way of doing this giveaway. For those that don't know, we reached 6,000 followers, and I promised that I would do a sacrifice at 6,000. So we will choose a volunteer from one of you who will be banned for a few weeks from this stream, will not be able to see what happens, but in exchange we'll get a free t-shirt or a free print of their choice, and then we'll get to choose what we do that stream. So a big power, but they will not be able to see the results of the stream because they will be banned. Thank you, Michi. Lack tools. I do not know what that is, but I will Google it. I'll check that out. Thank you for the suggestion, Sora. Yeah, that's been real nice. We've gotten all we wanted to do done. I've also been thinking for Halloween, note this down, we will be doing a Halloween stream. This is going to be the same as last year's Halloween, where we're going to have a shared canvas, and everybody's going to be able to draw on the shared canvas. So yeah, note that one down. That's going to be on the 31st. Although I might do it on the 30th, so if people have actual Halloween plans, it doesn't interfere with that. I don't know yet, but it's gonna be the 30th, 31st. We're gonna keep this little tradition going because I had a lot of fun last year. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us tonight. Where's Bean? Bean, do you want to say bye to chats? Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. I wants to see you. They love you. We love you very much. Chat, tell Bean you love him. Y'all, thank you very much for being here. I will see you again. If all goes well, if I get it ready, if I prepared everything correctly, we'll see each other on Friday for the sacrifice stream. So until then, have an amazing time zone, y'all.